And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
So the New York starting five, we've got Mikal Bridges. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the three, the small forward. Count that bucket.
Well, I like seeing Harris be aggressive inside. He's more than capable of making you pay for that.
To the paint. Duran pulls it in. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
And the Knicks with possession here. After the basket by Detroit. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Hard against Harris. Fades away. It's rebounded by Towns. Harris has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Towns kicks to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Back to Towns. Fires the three. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Cunningham on the wing. Robinson a screen on Brunson. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson scanning the floor. Over Cunningham. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Detroit, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course the Knicks, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And I think for the Pistons, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Towns finds Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Looking to end the run, and Hart throws it down.
Nice job by Bridges. Doesn't always get enough credit for his playmaking.
Cunningham on the wing. Brunson covering. Out to Thompson. Top of the key, Harris. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Cunningham. It's over Brunson. Cunningham's shot is off. Knicks trail by 6. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Anunoby outside. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Cunningham against Brunson. With a screen on Cunningham. Brunson, right side. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Harris. The Pistons on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. There's the lob to Duran. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duran. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guy.
Brunson finds Hart. Back to Brunson. From 11 feet away. And that one, good.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. It doesn't go for him. Knicks trail by 8, down low. Here's Towns, nails the baby hook.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And he gets the bucket.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Towns with the bucket.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Harris. The Knicks making the shot. Here he goes. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range. Robinson's got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pistons leading by 4. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Duran with the screen on Hart. Harris passes to Cunningham. Shoots over Brunson. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Towns.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Now, here's Duran. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Washington. Cunningham right side. Can't cash in from close range. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Hart the pass to Brunson. Towns a screen on Cunningham. Here's Brunson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Pistons have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Harris dishes to Robinson. Duran the pass to Harris. Pistons passing it around. Duran a screen. There's the lob to Duran. And the shot goes down. Thompson's got 6 points.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Brunson outside. Towns down low. Duran's on him. Here's Hart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hart's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points in close range.
Now here is Harris. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's Bridges. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Towns, no luck.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Pass to Harris, and stolen by Hart. Here's Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Harris. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Back to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Duran slams it in.
That is what they want from Duran. Spike it, young fella.
Hart outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. Second, the Knicks.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart comes in for Thompson, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Duncan Robinson. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Josh Hart. Clarkson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Here's Alvarado. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Outside Robinson. Towns against Stewart. Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 11.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Now, here's Cunningham. Last game with 30 points. Duran with a screen on Clarkson. Pass to Harris. Back to Huerter. The three. The Knicks pull it in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And Robinson throws it down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
So it's the Pistons now, following the score by New York. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. A-pointer. Drills it from outside. 5 points in the game.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pistons ahead, up 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Diawara in at the four-man position. And so it's Detroit with it after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Here's Sasser, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Clarkson finds Robinson. New York moving the ball around. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Clarkson.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
Pass to Herter. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Herter's got his second bucket of the night.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on.
Back to Clarkson. Shoots over Herter. And it's Clarkson that time on the assist by Robinson.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here we are over halfway through the season right now, Stan, and these teams have certainly come a long way to this point.
Well, Kevin, every season is a journey, and you have to applaud the work ethic of these guys to keep competing even as the wear and tear of the season adds up.
And Stewart, no good on that one. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
And it goes down 2 points. Clarkson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Robinson passes to Anunoby. Clarkson outside. New York needs to get off a shot. Anunoby, no good. Detroit leading by 3. Green kicks to LeVert. Pass to Stewart. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Kevin Herter. Here's Holland. He's guarded by Anunoby. And Holland gets it to go. Holland's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin?
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Thompson dishes to Cunningham. Here's Holland. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Back to Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Thompson. Robinson, that's good.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Towns, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Outside Robinson. to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Thompson for 3. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Anunoby. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Bridges.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
This ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Stewart. And here is Robinson. Cunningham right side. There's a 3. Here's Stewart. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 3. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Towns looking around. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Detroit leading by 3 to the middle. Here's Holland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Holland's got 4 points this quarter.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Bridges kicks to Towns. Bridges against Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Robinson. Bridges against Robinson. Releases. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Holland. Cunningham kicks to Holland. Robinson on the wing. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
Anunoby outside. Now Alvarado. 9-point game his last outing. And it's blocked.
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it.
Holland, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Anunoby left side. A stupendous finish in traffic. Anunoby's got his first basket of the night. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Jose Alvarado. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Towns, the pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Cunningham against Brunson. Inside, and stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Here's Clarkson. Outside Robinson. Now here's Towns from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Towns has got the lead up to 1 now for New York. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New York.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Clarkson kicks to Brunson. To the paint. The kick out to Anunoby. And again, it's a New York 3.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson.
Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 8. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. Now Harris, defended by Hart. Trying to get something going. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby outside. And here's Brunson. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Shoots over Duran. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pistons trailed by 4. To the middle. And stolen by Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the
Brunson right side. Towns a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 8 rebounds in this game. Robinson finds Cunningham. And here is Harris. Defended by Hart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Yeah, we've seen Tobias do this for years. Figure out different ways to score it, including via the free throw line.
Take a break.
Harris.
2 shots.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
Now here's Brunson. He has 5. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Driving the lane. Towns for 3. Another miss by Towns.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson dishes to Harris. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Remarkable balance by the veteran Harris, showing he's able to take contact while shooting.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Tobias Harris, one shot.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Hart outside. Out to the right wing. Towns for three. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pistons lead by 2. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
On the court now with JB Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
You can't go wrong with any of these guys. Each one brings something different to his team. They're all valuable.
But you know how it is, Kenny. People want to see one winner. That's sports. And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
Taking his time on offense has allowed him to get into a rhythm, and his teammates are getting him the ball. So the rhythm, he could do something with it.
Yeah, that's not only putting up the points, but that's putting a great beat to it, Shaq.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's Brunson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Duncan Robinson out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duran sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
First free throw is good. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd, but I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now, here's Bridges. New York moving it around. Fades. And the shot falls short this time. Pistons leading by 4. Out to Harris. Pass to Thompson. Back to Harris. There's the lob to Duren. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
6 to shoot. For 3, Harris gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got 13.
As the league continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Robinson. Bridges with the steal. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 10. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Cade Cunningham. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Brunson down the lane. Count that one. He's got 7.
And defense is all over Brunson inside, but still manages to outmaneuver them for the deuce.
Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Harris against Hart. Duren sets the screen for Harris. 4 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns.
This is Harris putting his physicality to good use, making sure he gets some contact inside and draws the whistle.
Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, one thing you notice about Tobias Harris, he is a worker, a true professional who just wants to do the best job he can for his team, and we've seen the results over the years.
And Harris drops them both. And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
Now here's Towns. 18 points for him. Brunson the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Pass to Duren. Here's Harris. Duren with a screen on Hart. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7 to the inside. It's stolen by Duren. Cunningham against Brunson. Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Harris. From downtown. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Hart. Towns the pass to Brunson. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Robinson. And the layup falls. Robinson's got 9 points.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Brunson the pass to Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
The first free throw is good.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Thompson outside to Cunningham. The Pistons working the ball around now. It's stolen by Cunningham. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Thompson against Anunoby. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Brunson. And Duren slams it in.
Moving well. Duren working in the 2-man game.
Knicks trail by 5. Brunson outside. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. New York, no good that time either. And it's Harris with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Thompson a screen on Anunoby. Cunningham's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Brunson the pass to Towns. Brunson kicks to Hart. Towns against Duren. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 9. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Man, I'll tell you what, everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Pistons. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Towns against Harris. Hart outside. Pass to Brunson. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Towns against Harris. Over Towns. Harris, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Hart kicks to Robinson. Pass to Towns. Out to Bridges. Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Hart. For the tie. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart. Hart's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Bounce pass Herter. Hart against Thompson. Robinson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Thompson surveying the floor. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
A nice shot by Harris.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Herter on the wing. Brunson covering. Down low. Here's Hart. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. Different look here for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Harris. Holland comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's Green in for Robinson. And then for New York, Diawara's checked in. And it's Clarkson in for Josh Hart. To the inside. Here's Herter. And he banks in the layup. Herter's got 7 points in the game.
Obviously, Herter's focus offensively is on the outside, but his touch translates into the paint as well.
Brunson against Herter. Right in the heart of the defense. Ha! Brunson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Green, the pass to Herter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. The Pistons, number 1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Clarkson kicks to Brunson. Robinson passes to Brunson. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Up top, Herter. Herter with a screen on Bridges. Back to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks leading by 4. Pass to Clarkson. 1:39 left here in the third quarter. Can't connect from short range. Detroit's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And Stewart gets it to go. He's got 6.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Green. Clarkson kicks to Brunson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Pistons trailed by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Stewart with the screen on Bridges, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Kate Cunningham's checked in for Detroit. And New York with a change here, too. Alvarado's checked in. Now, here's Bridges. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green passes to Stewart. And Robinson comes to help. Cunningham looking around. Shoots over Alvarado. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Cunningham.
Well, that's what you want to see. A player using his height to his advantage against the smaller defender.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
Pass to Clarkson. Comes up empty down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Cunningham kicks to Herter. Inside, Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, look, offensively, you want to put Stewart in the pick and roll. He's just so versatile.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Alvarado pins it to Anunoby. Alvarado with it. He's against Cunningham. Clarkson on the wing. Looking to get it going. No good on that one. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Green kicks to Cunningham. Green against Anunoby. Pass to Herter. Green with a screen for Herter. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Right wing. Now here's Towns. Back to Alvarado. Here's Clarkson. Puts up a deep three. New York, no good that time either.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
It's good. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Alvarado, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And someone, Stan, who fought his way into the NBA, Jose Alvarado, played his way onto a roster and has played well.
Oh, he has really played well, Kevin. And Jose Alvarado is as big a pest and plays as hard as anyone in this league and is so committed to it. If you're going to be Jose Alvarado and do what he does, you got to do it every single night to be effective, and he does.
Both free throws good from Alvarado. Here is Cunningham. Pass to Holland. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Anunoby with it. Out to the wing. Here's Towns. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the middle. Stewart finds Cunningham. Just 2 to shoot. For 3, Harris. It's rebounded by New York. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York.
Number 3, Josh Hart.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Alvarado. Clock at 6. Clarkson taking his time here. Misses off the right eye.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Alvarado. Some nice passing by New York here. Herder against Clarkson. Outside, Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 16 here in the second half.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Now here's Herder. Stewart with the screen on Clarkson. Pass to Stewart. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Hart. To the paint, and a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Alvarado. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Nice pass. What a heady play by Clarkson.
Cunningham outside. Harris outside. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. It's picked off. Here's the break.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact to battle for his shot inside.
First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cunningham. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. Robinson is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Towns. Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Now here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham with some nice D.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Duren the pass to Robinson. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Now Duren. Cunningham for 3. It's that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from 3-point range.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. Hart with the screen on Harris. Steps back. Out to Clarkson. Over Robinson. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Brunson, no good.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Pass to Hart. Clarkson outside. And here is Bridges. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Knicks trail by 8. Brunson, right side. Over Cunningham. Brunson, good.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Harris. And another turnover here by Detroit. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back, but they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
Out to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Harris. Outside, Towns. Bangs home the trifecta. And now just a 3-point Piston lead.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Cunningham outside. And here is Duren. to Cunningham. It's up a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Anunoby outside. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Outside, Brunson. Five on the clock. Here's Anunoby. Duren pulls it down.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Now Cunningham. And he banks the layup in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 8-point game. Here's Towns. Towns, a screen on Harris. Towns outside. Takes the three. Duren pulls it down.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by Detroit, it's off target. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 16-5 run here. Cunningham on the wing. Brunson covering. Bridges with the rebound. Knicks trail by 10. Now here's Brunson. Towns outside. Jacks up a three. Buries the deep ball.
Well, look, Towns is an elite big man shooter. He's very dangerous when he gets breathing room from deep.
Outside Harris. Now Cunningham. Cleared away by Brunson.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Showing time and time again he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team 7.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Robinson down low. Defended by Bridges.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
New York calls timeout. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Brunson, it falls!
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Pistons, Duncan Robinson. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Third personal foul. Team foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cunningham. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Once again, for your Pistons dances dance team.
Brunson against Cunningham. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Down it goes for 3.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
At the line for your Pistons, Duncan Robinson, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Anunoby missed on the 3. And so the Pistons take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, it's just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's good tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the New York Knicks. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Pistons. They are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And, of course, New York nipping at their heels in second place and wanting to get that first seed.
You know, for the Knicks, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. Couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Duren the screen. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Towns. Right side Hart. Back to Brunson. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Nails it from 3.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Brunson against Cunningham. Harris outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Cunningham missing. Pass to Hart. Towns right side. With the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Robinson against Bridges. Now here's Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, scoring in this league is never easy, and that's why you need a guy like Cunningham on your team. Somebody who can beat tight coverage.
Now here's Hart. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Right wing. Towns for 3. Rebound Detroit. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
It's Bridges on the wing. Robinson defending. Outside Brunson. Three-pointer. Duren with the rebound. Pistons trail by 3. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, BA. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim. That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Harris passes to Thompson. Pass to Duren. Now Cunningham. He's guarded by Bridges. Cunningham against Bridges. And again, the Pistons missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Double team on Towns. Hart with a screen on Harris. Here's Brunson outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Robinson passes to Harris. Back to Robinson. Towns against Duran. Detroit needs to get off a shot. For three, Robinson. And it's New York with a rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5. The three. Bridges misses. Thompson against Anunoby. The three, here's Harris. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, the corner is a great spot for Harris. He works to get open over there.
Brunson taking his time here. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Towns, covered by Duran. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Towns.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And a look at the stats for OG Anunoby.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 5. Cunningham outside. Out to Harris. Thompson, a screen on Towns. Shot clock at 6. Back to Cunningham. Over Brunson. And it's Cunningham missing.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Pass to Robinson. Towns, right side. Duran with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Robinson finds some space, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. With his first shot attempt. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Pistons trail by 5. Harris on the wing. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
The free throw drops for Harris. Last season, the Pistons winning a few playoff games for the first time since 2008-10.
Yeah, that's right. In the preceding 16 seasons, only 3 playoff appearances, and they were swept each time. This is a long time coming for Detroit. A team now that can not only make the postseason, but potentially make some noise.
Here's Cunningham, following the bucket by the Knicks. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 5 now.
Really efficient from the perimeter. He is finding those shots and he is making them.
Cunningham against Brunson. Towns, left side. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges.
Karl Anthony Towns. One shot.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes, but he's a modern big man.
Now here's Cunningham. Last game with 30. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Towns. New York leading by 4. On the wing, Clarkson. Brunson against Cunningham. Pass to Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. That's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Harris. He has 6. Four on the clock. Back to Cunningham. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
And that is great work inside by Cunningham. He can just beat you in so many ways.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Releases. And it's New York scoring again.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Thompson. And Herter's subbed in for Robinson. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 6-point game. Harris on the wing. He's covered by Hart. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for New York. Bridges comes in for Hart. And Alvarado's subbed in for Brunson.
Mikal Bridges. Alvarado.
And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Herter. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Bridges. Down low. Here's Robinson. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. And out of bounds, the Knicks will take it. And over the last 10 games, these are the guys who have been the most aggressive going after rebounds. Boy, you got to appreciate that effort. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
Alvarado right side. Back to Towns. Six on the shot clock. And stolen by Stewart. Left side Herter. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Duran. Outside Herter. Fires for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Towns. The rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham passes to Herter. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Stewart. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Towns a screen on Herter. Clarkson for 3. On target from range.
The three-point shot of Clarkson runs hot and cold, but boy, when it's on, Jordan's so difficult to stop.
Pass to Alvarado. This one for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. Stewart outside. Back to Cunningham. Herter passes to Cunningham. Harris outside. Stewart a screen on Bridges. Here's Harris. Nice D from Bridges.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Clarkson passes to Towns. Clarkson outside. Pass to Alvarado. To the paint. Shot's good by Towns. And now it's a 12-point New York lead.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Knicks, up by 12. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Javonte Green, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Kevin Herter, and it's Sasser in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Here's Diawara. Clarkson outside. He buries it from 3. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Green. Stewart, a screen on Bridges. Here's Holland. Now here's Stewart. Gets it to go from the corner.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Diawara. He's scoreless. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Herter against Clarkson. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter. And it's Green with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 11. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Bridges against Green. Robinson passes to Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Detroit. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Tipped. And now the Pistons in transition. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you, Brian.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Clock at 6. Detroit moving the ball around. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
The speed of Clarkson is a problem for defenses, especially when the floor is wide open.
Pistons trail by 7. LeVert outside. And he parries his first look.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Alvarado, the pass to Bridges. Clarkson outside, over LeVert, and it's Clarkson again missing.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Holland. LeVert goes against Clarkson. Clock at 4. Here's Holland. He can't hit that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Here's Alvarado. Herder defending. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. The 3 is up. Green with the defensive effort.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Big group substitution here for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Green. Robinson, he's checked in for LeVert. And Cunningham subbed in for Herder. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. Out to the right wing. Stewart against Towns. Clarkson outside. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot here. And there's Towns on the assist by Clarkson. Towns has got 17.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Outside Robinson. On the wing, Thompson. Harris down low. Anunoby covering. Thompson's shot is off. New York leading by 6. Alvarado outside. Towns on a screen. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Towns too big inside.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Cunningham outside. Now Thompson. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Thompson, a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Clarkson. Towns a screen on Robinson. Inside. Towns down low. He's against Stewart. And the basket by Towns.
Hard to find fault with the D. Towns just beating them with better offense there.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Shot to stop the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
First one falls for him.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Bridges. Shamet comes in for Clarkson, and Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. And Harris drops them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Outside Anunoby. Harris against Towns. Fires the 3. Oh, Towns with the triple.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Harris against Towns. Harris passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
They're almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Now here's Towns. He's got 24. Towns owning it inside.
Yeah, boy, has he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Karl Anthony Towns.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Harris on the wing. The shot comes out, and some solid defense from Towns. Outside Brunson. Left side Robinson. Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now Duren. And here's Harris, covered by Towns. 6 on the shot clock. There's Cunningham with a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brunson against Cunningham. Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Misses from close range. Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Brunson against Cunningham. Brunson drives in. Towns a screen on Robinson. Back to Towns. Outside Brunson. Over Cunningham. Brunson misses.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Thompson, still without a bucket. Here's Harris. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Pass to Shaman. Towns taking his time here. Outside Brunson. From the wing. And it's Brunson again missing.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So for the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Robinson, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Shaman. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. In third, the Knicks.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And there's 1:38 left in the second. And here's Bridges. No points yet. Towns for 3.
It's all about Duran's size and length on defense. He can just flat out smother you.
Robinson for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. And it's now only a 5-point Knick lead.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Towns for 3. No good on the shot. And here's Detroit. 9 points in a row. A good run going. With the step back. Here's Cunningham. And the shot falls short that time.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And the basket by Bridges.
And year after year, Bridges continues to expand his range.
Pass to Harris. 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. .30 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Brunson passes to Towns. Over Duran. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Cunningham. Over Brunson. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. New York out in front, up by 8. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Please, direct your attention now to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. Thinking about it.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the New York Knicks.
Yeah, it's been a barrage of threes. These days, more teams are playing outside in than inside out.
Kenny, you hurt my ears, Kenny.
Just being honest, Shaq. Just being honest with our viewers.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
We've been tracking these two all along. The way these guys are leading their teams, impressive.
Yes, the way it's gone, whichever of these two can keep it up in the second half, his team's coming out with the W.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
Here's Brunson. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Towns in at the center position. Back to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Anunoby hit there, but keeps fighting. Just a gritty player on the inside.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Harris. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Yeah, Harris has that big, strong frame, and he knows how to overpower even tight defense.
Right side, Anunoby. Thompson with a steal. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Harris. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Knicks leading by 6. Outside Anunoby. Left side Hart. Towns outside. There's the triple. And no good. Detroit has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Thompson against Hart. Outside Brunson. Pass to Hart. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Harris.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Hart. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Now here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. Harris passes to Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham outside. Lets the three fly. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Back to Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Got it.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here's Cunningham. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Harris finds Duran. Got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Yeah, just too strong right there. Duran is so good at fighting through contact on the way up.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Team foul at the line for Detroit. Durham. 1 shot.
And Duran no good on that one.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duran kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And that one's good, Brunson.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Now here's Robinson. 5 points in the game. Cunningham against Brunson. Looking to get it going. And it's Cunningham missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Brunson. He has 7. Outside Hart. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, you can't waste fast break opportunities, and Harris knew that. He found the look he wanted.
Outside Anunoby. Screen by Hart. Anunoby against Thompson. Anunoby can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 10. Now here's Thompson. No made baskets yet. Pass to Harris from outside the arc. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And you know Harris is capable of these type of outbursts. He has been a 20-point scorer in this league.
Back to Brunson. Towns outside. Jacks up a 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Hart passes to Towns. Screen by Hart. 3-pointer, Bridges. That shot off the mark. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 10-point game. It's stolen by Hart. Thompson against Anunoby. 3-pointer, Bridges. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Duran with a screen on Towns. And the dunk by Duran.
And I love seeing the bigs like Duran get rewarded after they've set a screen.
Brunson against Cunningham. Left side, Brunson. Towns is screen on Robinson. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Drills it from deep. Towns has got 35.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Herder's checked in for the Pistons. And a switch here also for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. Harris against Towns. Harris passes to Thompson. Duren with a screen on Brunson. Brunson against Herder. Shot clock at 6. The 3 ball. Up again. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 11. Pass to Brunson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. Detroit, second.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
The Pistons have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Herder passes to Duren. They set the pick. Harris on the wing, covered by Towns. Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back to you, BA.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Hart against Thompson. Pass to Brunson. Over Herder. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, that's 2 good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
To the middle. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
Inside, lets it fly. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
That free throw good from Brunson. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
And New York has possession after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. And that one's good. Clarkson.
And when Brunson drives it, he draws attention, and that helps open up the perimeter.
Duren, the screen. Pass to Holland. On the wing, Green. Stewart inside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Now here's Robinson. Still no points. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. That'll send Mitchell Robinson to the free throw line. That one on Duran. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Detroit making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Alvarado's checked in. Oh, free throw no good for Robinson. Pistons trail by 15. To the inside. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Herter. Launches a 3. Alvarado with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
It's Bridges on the wing. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Robinson a screen on Cunningham. To the paint. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Clarkson. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 15.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. On the wing, Clarkson. Herter defending. Robinson a screen on Herter. Clarkson passes to Robinson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Robinson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Outside Herter. Over Clarkson. Herter can't hit. New York leading by 15. Pass to Robinson. Bridges against Herter. 3-pointer. And Mikal Bridges gets a 3. Bridges has got his 2nd basket on the night.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks out in front. They lead by 18. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. As we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pistons trail by 18. Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Javonte Green. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Herter. Back to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. There's the 3. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Robinson passes to Clarkson. Now Towns. Herter defending. Herter against Towns. Here's Anunoby. Fires the 3. The shot no good. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Clarkson with the ball. Alvarado outside. Let's go with a 3. It doesn't go for him. Cunningham with some nice D. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Green for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Now here's Clarkson. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Alvarado. Down low. Clarkson passes to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Alvarado.
That's a great defensive effort from Cunningham. Uses that large frame to alter the shot.
Pass to Herter. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Now here's Clarkson. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Stewart finds Herter. Back to Stewart. Robinson with a steal. Now Alvarado. Pass to Robinson. And here's Clarkson. Pulls it in from the elbow. Holland with a rebound. Now here's Green from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clarkson against Herter. And it's Clarkson again missing. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's tipped. Here's Holland, covered by Towns. Here's Holland. Now here's Stewart. He's covered by Clarkson. 4 on the clock. No coverage that time.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A new group getting ready for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Robinson in for Herter. New York also changing it up. Josh Hart's checked in for Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
And that's his 2nd 3-pointer tonight.
Brunson against Cunningham. Thompson passes to Robinson. Cunningham looking it over. A deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Bridges. Anunoby against Harris. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And you know, for that matchup with the 76ers, it's the 2nd game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. Brunson against Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Clarkson passes to Robinson. With 1 on the clock. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. That one on Duren.
At the line for the Knicks, Robinson, Mitchell Robinson. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Oh, free throw no good for Robinson. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's Bridges. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Clarkson outside. Here's Brunson outside. The Pistons clear it.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
And he gets the bucket. Harris has got 11 points here in the second half.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Now here's Bridges. Back to Brunson. There's the drive. Duren with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And he makes it. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Hart. And here's Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Bridges. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Duren with a screen on Clarkson. Now Duren. Now Cunningham. And he lobs it up to the rim. Robinson with a steal. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get 1 free throw and they'll keep possession here.
13 foul.
Take a break. Take a break.
At the line
2 shots.
for the Knicks are Josh Hart. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hart.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Second free throw, no good. Towns, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson.
OG Anunoby.
It's Bridges on the wing. Robinson defending. Outside Brunson. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. Kicks it out Towns. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Anunoby against Harris. Robinson on the wing. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 5 assists tonight.
Kick to the outside. Heads up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
Towns a screen on Cunningham. Here's Brunson outside. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Duren with a screen on Brunson. Thompson finds Robinson. Now Harris. Back to Robinson. Harris against Hart. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And for Harris, it's about getting into a rhythm. Once he does this, he can take over games.
Outside Hart. Towns a screen on Harris. Pass to Towns. Now Bridges. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harris. Thompson outside. Now Cunningham shoots a 3. Cunningham attacks for 3.
And that is a smooth release off the catch. Cunningham with great touch.
Outside Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Now Brunson unloads. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's Cunningham. Oh, Kane powers it in.
Well, Cunningham isn't afraid of big moments. He loves coming through for his team.
Here's Towns. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Cunningham against Brunson. Now here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. Here's Thompson. Outside Harris. Now Duran. Both hands there for a little extra.
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
Knicks leading by 4. Now here's Brunson. We've got 1:08 left to play in the 4th. Hart outside. Here's Bridges. He got it.
You cannot say enough about Bridges stepping up when they need him most.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Cunningham! Ooh, poked away. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team 4.
40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Brunson. Outside Bridges. There's the double with Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. Fires the 3. Duran pulls it down. Detroit calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the 4th. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
And here's Detroit. 6-point game. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Towns. Carl
Shoot 2.
Towns. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons dance. The dance team.
Robinson fires. Towns rips down the board. Cunningham against Brunson. And so it's New York winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
All right, and with Karl Anthony Towns, Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.